for you. Very funny man. Comes from Brooklyn, New York. Works up and down the East Coast, all the major clubs and colleges. You're going to have a good time. Send this to Mike Jackson.
Very good, Mike.
Thank you. I tried to shoot the jokes, but it worked. The doctor thinks I missed half of it.
Brass rail. Seacon, Mass. Saturday night. Not a very proper place for brothers, I noticed. Feel like the only chip in the cookie, folks. You know what I'm talking about here? Made me a little nervous. But the other night I was in a place that's even less popular than Brothers at a VFW hall in Fairfield, Connecticut. This was a scary place. Everybody's laughing and getting involved. I was getting real nervous. You guys know the VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars, right? I figured out why there's no brothers hanging out there. You guys see the old war movies? Who's the first guy to get shot? Guys like Johnson, go take that line. Johnson says, "Oh, oh, sir, they got Johnson." Guess he'll be the VFW in Fairfield, huh? Let's go get a drink. My name is Mike Jackson, Michael Jackson, however you want to pronounce it. When after people find out my name, they ask me a lot of stupid questions. Stupidest one I get, did your parents name you after him? Yeah. I'm 31, he's 33. I'm sure I was one of my parents sitting there going, what are we going to name this kid? Well, there is this 2-year-old in Indiana. We're going to give our son the same name. Remember growing up back in high school, teachers call your names, teach you alphabetically. They'd call out Michael Jackson. Everybody would look. That's not Michael Jackson. He's ugly. Sorry, you guys don't laugh at that. Because statistics show that ugly men get beautiful women. Case in point. I'm kidding, she's not beautiful, but anyway. Matter of fact, guys, when I first started doing comedy, I changed my name. I was using a stage name. This is when people confuse me. The other Michael Jackson will give me a hard time about my name. Then I figured, what the hell? Nobody's going to confuse us, because basically, I'm a young black man, and he's more like a young white woman. Have you guys seen that? Mike's like a khaki color on this. Scary facial racial thing he's doing, isn't it? Yeah, young white woman, exactly. You repeat them. If they don't hear it, you repeat it. Just make sure. I have the name, I don't have the fame. One of the things we used to do when we were kids, we used to pretend we were Michael Jackson and Jackson 5, perform for my parents, put on the Afro wigs. When I was about 7 years old, Michael Jackson did this song out. It's called Ben. You guys ever heard this song? It's like a love song to a rat. I mean, Michael was getting this like, Ben, the two of us need to look no more. Singing to a little black furry rat, folks. But you know how kids are? They don't know the words of songs, so they make up their own words. So me and my brothers and sisters were singing, can your mother works in the Kmart store? Mom didn't like that song. Couldn't figure out why. But you guys know something? Kids are not the only ones to change words of songs. Because back in the 50s, you had to change words of certain songs before they released them. Because they released them when they were originally written, a lot of people got into trouble. One of the songs they changed was this one. Put your legs on my shoulders. I'm sure that was the next verse. Something like that, anyway. The women going, I like that song. Another song they changed was this one. My boyfriend's black and there's gonna be trouble. Kind of from personal experience, folks. So my boyfriend is black, it's a special thing. I'm kidding, he's blind. But anyway. Before I go any further, I think we have a moment of silence. Remember the stock market crash? October 19th, 1987, they called this Black Monday. Figured out why they called this Black Monday, because none of the brothers had any money in the market. It's like a holiday for us. Gonna have a big party this year again. But the day after the crash, USA Today came with this big headline. You know how yuppies on a decline now, they have to sell their BMWs, pay off their stock debts and stuff. And they had all these different classifications of people listed. They had yuppies, which you all know are young urban professionals. Then they had buppies, which are black urban professionals. And finally they had puppies, which are poor urban professionals. Now folks, I got a problem with this because I'm young, I'm black, and I'm poor. First I can figure myself like a yo pup buck. Yo mama, I don't know. Oh, something. Can't wait for the springtime. What are people that like the summertime? People that like the summertime applaud now. All the people that like the summertime applaud. Okay, that's good. Now what are people that like the wintertime? Applaud. I hate the wintertime. Because in the wintertime I get dry skin and I get chapped lips. You got lips like mine, folks, it's a big problem, you know what I'm saying? I got this big 50-gallon chapstick I keep next to my bed. I get up in the morning. Make sure I'm covered. But the people that don't like the summertime, they complain that it's too hot. It doesn't get hot out here. I was out in Arizona this past summer. It's hot out there. 120 degrees in the shade. And they always say the same thing. Well, there's no humidity. People are bursting into flames on the sidewalk. But it's a dry flame. There's no moisture. Dry flame. Stupid. And I flew out to Arizona. You know, I'm playing how you have in the plane, food and everything's hanging out. I'm not afraid of flying, not afraid of dying. I'm not saying, you know, time's up, your time's up. You really nothing you can do about it, right? I believe that. But when you fly to places like Arizona, 95% of the people on board the airplane are over the age of 65. Because of retirement area. So now if you're on a plane where 95% of people over the age of 65, maybe one of their time might come up, and you get caught up in the middle of that shit. Plane goes down because they want a grandpa, you know? Just happened to be there. Stupid. I am from Brooklyn, New York. Anybody from Brooklyn? Alright, I gotta ride home. Don't leave it out when you found. Crazy, yeah, Brooklyn, yeah. I was driving up here tonight from my house in Brooklyn. And what's the worst thing on the roads these days? These idiot, any cops here? No? You a cop? Good. These idiot cops stop and pull you over for no reason. In my car, driving along, I-95, middle lane, doing 54.9 miles an hour. Don't get in any trouble. All these cars are zooming past me. All of a sudden, there's a cop behind me with his lights on. I figure he wants to go by me, right? So I pull over to the right. He pulls over behind me. Pull over the side of the road. So I pull off the road. Now guys, I've been stopped enough times that I know that if you're a black man, for which I qualify, driving a white Saab in Mystic, Connecticut, you get out of the car like this. If you're in LA, you just jump on the ground, cover your head. I'm standing. This cop says to me, where are you coming from dressed like that? Is it like a dress code on the highway that I don't know about? Like left lane tuxedos, right lane jeans and sneakers? I mean, it's more like I get stopped by the fashion police. It's like, pull over, pull over! You clash, I'll have to give you a ticket. And I should have known I was in trouble. I heard the siren going, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. How is that? Where am I coming from dressed like that? How do you answer this question? Your house? Survey says go to jail. Cops did not like it. And I had to drive through Connecticut, of course, to get here. I hate Connecticut. I hate that. People in Connecticut have bad attitudes. I don't know what the state bird is, but it should be the freaking wasp. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, man. Connecticut sucks. I'm driving along. I stop to get gas. Right? I have to go to the bathroom. I'm walking from my car. I'm going up to the bathroom. And this woman had locked her keys in the car. Brand new Cadillac sitting there. Keys locked in the car. Right? I'm walking by. My mom opens. She goes, "Excuse me, black man?" I'm like, "Moi?" She goes, "Yes, we seem to have locked our keys in the car, and your people seem to have a knack for that sort of thing." I picked up a rock. I broke the window. I said, "Go ahead, babe." Knack, get up. Another thing that drives me crazy on the roads, road signs. Most states you enter, they state laws on the road signs. Driving to New York, it says buckle up, state law. Driving to Connecticut, it says use of radar detectors illegal. Driving to Massachusetts, gun law. Where am I driving to Smith & Wesson here, folks? That suck. And they don't have laws up here about seatbelts. They make suggestions, right? Take safety to heart. Massachusetts suggests the use of seatbelts. If they can suggest the use of seatbelts, see some cop pulling for speeding in Massachusetts? You know how fast you're going, buddy? How fast you suggest I go, officer? Yeah, it is. But some states get cocky with their road signs. They're outrageous. Going to Pennsylvania, big sign. "Welcome to Pennsylvania. America starts here." Where the hell was that before then? Since when is New Jersey, not part of the United States, you know? Driving to Maryland? Drive gently. Okay, here we go. A little bit like this. Stoop. It's not just on the roads, guys. Stores and restaurants have stupid signs out in front of them. I was out in front of this restaurant the other day, they had a big sign. "No dogs allowed, except seeing eye dogs." Who's reading this freaking sign, folks? The dog's gonna say, "Okay, we can go in here, this is fine." If you smell, pour a glass of wine, this guy can't see, you can believe this man. Stupid. They got weird inventions out now. They have TV for the blind. You guys hear about this TV for the blind? The way it works is very descriptive. They describe exactly what's happening on the screen so that blind people can enjoy TV programs also. I don't mean to be cruel, but wasn't this called radio about 40, 50 years ago? People could see. The thing I have on now? Disposable contact lenses. Disposable. I mean, how many people glasses gonna get? First, give them glasses, they complain, "Oh, I'm gonna take them off, put them back on." So then they make contacts. They go, "Oh, I'm gonna take them out and clean them." And disposable contacts, right? Take them off, wear them like a week, 2 weeks, take them out, throw them away. Figure what the hell's next? Dissolvable contacts? Come with like an expiration date on the side, like melt away in your eyes. Here's me driving down the road one day. All of a sudden, today the 15th? Crazy stuff, though. Okay, time for a little audience poll. What are the Catholics? All the Catholics applaud now? All Catholics applaud? Applaud if you're Catholic. Come on, don't be embarrassed. It's tough being Catholic. Is it a tough being Catholic? I'm not Catholic myself. I went to a Catholic wedding recently. Any of you non-Catholics ever been one of these things? This is like the longest ordeal in the world, folks. What's the last, like 3-4 days? And non-Catholics have no idea what's going on. They just have like cue cards in front of the church so you can figure this shit out. Because you gotta stand, sit, kneel, stand, sit, kneel. Go up and get the cracker. Hey, Father, you wash your hand, man? I saw you in the bathroom. Look at that holy water stuff. Soap. Wash your hand. Touch my crack. I get my own crack. Yep. That's a great laugh. Keep it going. You should make noise when you laugh. You ever see those people laugh and no sound comes out of their face? Sitting like... some noise, you're gonna hurt yourself. And what's the big thing at weddings now, folks? Everybody wants to videotape their weddings. You have the bright lights set up in the church. Have the priest with a microphone in his hand. Halfway through the ceremony, I feel like I was on the Phil Donahue show. Priest is up there. Does anybody here object to people getting married? Go ahead, caller. By the end of the ceremony, I felt like I was on Jeopardy. I'm sitting there. I have the body of Christ for 1,000, please. Then on the fourth day, they have what? The big party, the reception. All those stupid songs. The bride cuts the cake. The bride cuts the cake. I hate that song. Why don't they have parties when people get divorced? Of course, you have to have a pre-cut cake. But with the woman there with a knife in her hand, it's like, the bride cuts the groom. A bunch of lawyers sitting at the head table. Jacoby and Myers, it's about time. What the hell you gotta do? Have any Jewish people tonight? Anybody Jewish? No, I guess not. No? No? Really? The only reason why I asked, because I went to a Jewish wedding recently also. When you go to Jewish weddings, all the guys make like an honorary Jewish person. No, they don't snip anything. They give you a little hat. Like a yarmulke, those yarmulkes that they wear in the temple. And when I was there, I figured out why Jewish men wear yarmulkes. Because if you're standing in the temple, and some guy behind you is going, you want to have a little protection on the back of your head, you know what I'm saying? You can look up yarmulke in a dictionary, it's like phlegm umbrella. Raincoat, man. Jesus Christ. Don't say Jesus in the temple, they get pissed. What do you mean, Jesus, you pissed? What are you saying here? You're supposed to get out of here. What are you doing there? That Jesus guy was a rumor. We don't know what happened. He came down, we don't know what. Call my lawyer. You they get pissed off. Those Jesus jokes, I guess. A little bit about myself. I come from kind of a large family. There's 8.5 kids in my family. Yeah, because my father had 10 and my mother had 7, so we take the average. And now I'm the only one over 20 years old, not married, doesn't have any children. All my sisters are giving my nieces and nephews these beautiful African names. Like I have a nephew's name is Tahor Abuyame Jackson. I have a niece whose name is Tanjanika Makisha Dixon. So my sister, what are you doing? Why are you giving kids these names? She says, well, those names have meaning. If you look up Tahor Abuyame in the book of names, it means one who gives me great joy. So I said to her, you named your kid after the African word for prostitute. She's pissed at me. Kids can't visit no more either. What the hell? But there's nothing new, right? It's been going on for years, right? Even sports figures have been changing their names, like Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali. And Lou Alcindor changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If you look up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the book of names, it means warrior with a good jump hook. So, it's happening. So what are sports fans here tonight? Sports fans? Basketball? How about bowling? It figures. Bowling with the laugh. Bowling, yeah, Earl Anthony, yeah! Woo! I like to watch different sports. I figured out sports got invented. And basketball was invented here in Massachusetts, right? Springfield College. James Naismith. Yeah. Now when I watch basketball, I know everybody invented the game. They took a peach basket, right? Nailed it up to the side of a building. Then they put a ladder up there. Because they were too stupid to cut a hole in the basket. Springfield College, Dr. Naismith. So the guy used to shoot the ball in the basket, climb the ladder, get the ball out. Shoot the ball in the basket, climb the ladder, get the ball out. Now when I watch the NBA, I noticed that most of his players are black. Except for Larry Bird, and you have a theory about him. He's got curly hair, big nose, he's black, he's an albino. It's for us. Rancho, it works for us. You know what I love to watch, believe it or not? Bowling. I love to watch bowling. I watch PBA on Saturdays and Sundays. I know that most of us bowlers are white. It's cool. It's a little known fact that bowling was actually invented by a black man in Brooklyn, New York. Which you can tell something about the nature of the sport. So the sport is there. You have to go into an alley to play. You get to wear those funky green and red shoes. No brother came up with them, right? And the main objective of this game, take this big black ball and knock down those 10 white pins with the red necks. I think maybe by brother. Pissed off brother with that. Got your pins. We have travelers out there tonight. Anybody travel? Been down to Florida? Who's been down to Florida?
Oh, yeah.
Been to Florida? Clap loud right now. Fly down or drive down? Fly. Smart man. Fly. Smart woman. Who said both? What do you? Oh, drove. Both. And so you got the autoplane at home, babe. Wait, go back on my yoke. Here we go. Flying is a smart way to go. I made the mistake of driving to Florida. And driving through Georgia. This is an experience that no non-vacation man should have by himself, folks. You know what I'm saying here? This is my problem. I'm down here. I'm doing 62 miles an hour. Speed limit down here is 65, right? Cop pulls me over anyway. Explains to me that out-of-state licenses have to drive at least 10 miles an hour less than the posted speed limit. So I got a ticket for doing 62 and a 65. And I don't mean to call anybody a redneck. But it was that night when he stopped me, he got out of his car, it's like this globe. Coming out from underneath his hat, I was getting a little nervous. He comes walking to my car, he had like 2 teeth in his mouth. Well, actually, one was the chiclet that shot out when he started talking to me. It's like, here's your ticket, like, here's your gun, thanks a lot, pal. Appreciate it, thanks. So my car now, I don't even have a radar detector. I have what they call a redneck detector. You be driving along, this go boop, boop, boop. If you get too close to what might be a redneck, it starts playing dueling banjos. You're driving along, so the ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, shit. This is gonna suck. Put on my white face. I don't know. I just, cops give me a hard time all the time. And, you know, I was figuring, we already established there's no cops here, right? So this is my impression of cop school, because we know cops have to go to school to learn how to be cops, right? My impression of cop school. Some guy standing there in front of the room with a big pointer. This is a glazed donut. This is a large coffee light and sweet. Here's your guns, hit the streets. I ain't looking at him when I say that. He's a cop, isn't he? Oh, the cop's back there. He's just sitting there. Oh, yeah, real funny. White sock, huh? New York plate. Very funny. Let me stop every half mile on my way home. Really, you're an officer? Police officer? State cop or like... Excuse me? Detective. I gotta go. Detective. I'm up here making jokes about cops. The cops sitting in front of us. Thank you very much, folks. Thanks for the warning. Thanks a lot, big guy. Just sitting there going, go ahead, make more cops. Go ahead. That's his son? That's your dad? What'd you say, his son? His partner. You're a cop too? Who lied to me now? I thought cops were like Boy Scouts. They never lied. Oh yeah, right. Undercover. We can lie all we want. No. Detectives. Get him some donuts, it'll be fine. So you go away a few donuts in this time, no problem. You know, this is nothing like out of the frying pan into the fire. You know? It's like, what the hell? Who's dying back here? So, what's your name, guy? Roger. Must be confusing on the radio. Roger. Yes. I'm going to be running home from another show. It's a joke, man. So you're an officer, you drive, and you do have a car. I'm just clearing it up, guys, Make sure I get the right questions here. So what's the first car you ever had, Roger? The first car you ever had? Chevelle? Big block Chevy? Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a detective. It had an engine in it, I think. Something like that. I'm not sure. The front row. I'm gonna leave you alone now, Raj. I'll pick up somebody I can handle. I'm gonna talk to these ladies over there. Is that cool? You're gonna go tow my car now. I can talk to you, right? This isn't Georgia, right? Okay, just check. I gotta make sure of this stuff, folks. You're right here, man. What's your name? Katie? That's your name? Not Kathleen or Catherine? Catherine. Such a nice name. Katie. You drive, Catherine? Well, of course, you're sitting in a club. You can't be driving right now. But I mean, like when you go upstairs and get in the car behind the wheel.
They only have one up there.
Catherine, this is not the Oprah Winfrey Show. We don't need the whole freaking story. We have a driver's license. The question. Thank you. Jesus. Find a big cop and he has an engine or not. A woman who thinks she's driving as she's sitting in a club. So you do have a driver's license. And how old are you, Catherine, if I might ask this? 20? Hey, detective. I'm over here to detect a few things. So, how long have you been driving? Like 4 years, is that deal? What was the first, did you have a car ever in your life? What was the first car you ever had? Buick Skylark, that's the one I was looking for, yeah, Buick Skylark. One of the big ones. Was it pink? Not very big. It was kind of cute. It was cute. My first car I got was in 1971 Buick Electra, 225, 455 engine, 4-barrel carbs, power, everything. The gas gauge moves fast as speedometer in this car, right? It's like, not just backing out of the driveway. I'm not saying it was a big car, but the hood ornament was a guy landing airplanes. The weather in the front seat was different than the weather in the back seat. And you push the power seats all the way to the back, you go across the date timeline. So if you get your date home an hour late from the date, Raj, take her from the back seat, she'll be home the day before I actually took her out. It's a good car to have. And I had this car the way at college. I went to college upstate New York. And like I said, I come from a large family. I had one of these manifold stoves on my car. You guys know about these manifold stoves? You cook food on your engine? Raj, you might be interested in this. You can drive, cook while you're on your way to work. I'm gonna die later. Anyway, like if you're going on a long trip, you throw a potato under the hood, get to where you're going, you have like a baked potato. You like transmission fluid and oil, your potato is cool. So I had this stove, I had this car, I was upstate New York, and I come from a large family. Usually when we came over for a holiday, everybody bring a dish, and we have like a big meal. Where are you going? In the middle of a joke, you just get up and walk out just like that. I tell you, these people in Massachusetts, right? So anyway, I'm going down home one year for a holiday. I throw something under the hood, I close it down, I'm driving down to Brooklyn. I get to Manhattan, I stop at a light. I'm attacked by like the squeegee patrol. You guys like 90 just kill the squeegee, so man, clean your window, clean your window. No, clean your window, clean your window. No man, get away from my car. Get away from my car. Oh man, give me $1, clean your window. I said, I can't really do it. I'll give you $2 if you base the turkey I got under the hood. So he ran away from my car. 15-pound turkey, just 200 miles. Roger. I'm a dead man. You wished I can't do what you wished it was. Anyway, let's find out a little bit about these folks here tonight. We're the porno movie fans, the movie fans. Raise those hairy palms, get them up there. What do you guys know? She points to the girlfriend. Yeah, you remember you watched that movie? They're right there, yeah, we know. This is not TV, I can see you, I can hear you, everything's cool. Remember you watched that movie that night? guys ever notice how they title porno movies, X-rated movies? Take a perfectly good movie, change one word, and the title becomes a porno movie? Like they have On Golden Blonde. The Sperminator. 2. My favorite one though? Romancing the Bone. Michael Douglas is in that one, you guys should check it out. They're not a discussion. You saw that one? Yeah, I saw it. It's not TV, folks. I can hear you. The bone thing was very great. It was very good. You guys use the Playboy channel up there? Playboy channel on cable? No? You guys are bumming. You sound like you're bumming about that. No! I wish we did. Don't worry, Playboy channel is garbage. It's like softcore porn. You know, I don't like that garbage. But you used to have like interviews with these porn stars and starlets, and I found somebody's been actually married. When they have like wives, kids, usually like a regular job. They go in 9 o'clock in the morning, you know, they punch in, they punch out, they punch in, they punch out, and then they go home. Now guys, Raj, never mind, you're married. Just find a single guy. Any single guys here? What single guys are? Nobody's like raised their oh shit, man. I'm finished messing with Roger, man. Forget it. Hey, but any of you guys, can you imagine being married to some porn starlet? She come home after a hard day at work. Gee, honey, how's your day today? Sucked. That job really blows, but anyway. Give me a kiss. Well, maybe not. Keep them kisses, kids. A lot of weird stuff going on in the world today. I was reading in the paper the other day about this guy, gentleman. Well, he used to be a guy. He underwent gender reassignment surgery. Became a woman. But he still likes to date both women and men. I got enough problems getting dates with this asshole now, right, folks? And you ladies, you go out to the club somewhere, and some guy's bothering you, bugging you. You want to get away from what do you do? Go to the ladies' room, right? This guy can follow you into the ladies' room. You need a new strategy, is what I'm saying. I was trying to figure out what next step to go through. What's the procedure? A friend of mine told me, she took this course in human sexuality. She told me for a man to become a woman, he's got to go for these hormone shots. Estrogen for like 2 years. He grows breasts, loses all of his facial hair. Before they do the actual, nip and tuck, he's got to go over in front of this panel of like 4 or 5 people, and they get to decide whether or not he can become a woman or not. They get to sit there and go, why do you want to be a woman? I feel like I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, and I can do some fabulous things with mascara. So get out of here, pal. I'm better excuse next year. Don't you guys think science is going too far? You're just in time for the end of this one. Don't you guys think science is going too far, though? What the hell's next? Species change operations? Some guy in front of the panel? I'm just a fish trapped in a man's body. I want to be a dolphin. He goes and they give him a few shots. He goes like a dorsal fin. They got a big blowhole in the back of his neck. His wife's knocking on the bathroom door. Honey, you in there? You guys have been great. My name's Mike Jackson. Thanks a lot.